Hi there, welcome back to English Ear Training. I'm Eva, your host, and I'm so happy you're with me today. This is episode 4, and whether you've been listening since the beginning or you're just joining for the first time, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. This podcast is made especially for English learners who want to improve their real-world listening skills. If you understand basic English, but find native speakers hard to follow, especially when they speak fast or use everyday expressions, then this podcast is for you. I speak clearly and a bit more slowly than native speakers usually do. That way, it's easier to follow along, and you can really focus on improving your listening skills. In each episode, you'll hear real, natural English with interesting topics that help you learn new vocabulary, expressions, and culture. Today, we're going to explore 2 fun and interesting topics: barbecue culture and personal style. They may seem different, but both are part of daily life, and they tell us a lot about people, their habits, and even where they come from. So get comfortable, maybe grab a drink or a snack. And let's dive into our first topic: barbecue culture around the world. When I hear the word barbecue, the first image that comes to mind is a sunny day, the smell of food cooking outside, and people gathered around, smiling, laughing, and enjoying each other's company. For many of us, barbecue is more than just a way of cooking. It's an experience, a tradition, a way to bring people together. In English, the word barbecue, or BBQ, can be used in a few different ways. It can be a noun, a verb, or even an adjective. Let's take a quick look at each of these. As a noun, a barbecue often refers to the event. For example, we're having a barbecue this Saturday. That means someone is inviting people over to cook and eat outside, usually in their backyard or at a park. It's a social event, a chance to relax, connect, and enjoy freshly grilled food together. As a verb, we use to barbecue to mean cooking food over an open flame or hot coals, usually on a grill. Like, we barbecued chicken and vegetables for dinner. And as an adjective, you might hear people say barbecue sauce or barbecue ribs. These describe a flavor, a style, or a method of preparation: smoky, sweet, and cooked low and slow. Barbecue has a deep history in many parts of the world, but in the United States it holds a special place in people's hearts. In fact, barbecue in the U.S. is more than just grilled food. It's a culture, a tradition, a way of life for many. Different regions across the U.S. have their own unique barbecue styles, and people can be very passionate about them. In places like Texas, Kansas City, Memphis, and the Carolinas, barbecue traditions go back generations. People take their time, preparing meat slowly over wood or charcoal to create that perfect, tender, juicy, smoky flavor. Take Texas, for example. There, beef brisket is the star. It's a large, tough cut of meat that becomes incredibly soft and flavorful after many hours of slow cooking. In the Carolinas, pulled pork is more popular, and the sauce is usually vinegar-based, giving it a tangy kick. Kansas City barbecue? That's known for its thick, sweet sauces. And in Memphis, you'll find dry rub ribs that are coated with a special blend of spices instead of sauce. Barbecue fans often debate which region does it best. Some people love sweet sauces. Others prefer something spicy or smoky. Some say the sauce makes the meal. while others believe the meat should shine all on its own. Barbecue is also a big part of American holidays, like the 4th of July, Memorial Day, and Labor Day. On these days, families and friends gather in backyards or parks to celebrate. You'll smell grills fired up everywhere, with people cooking hamburgers, hot dogs, steaks, chicken, vegetables, and sometimes even fruit like pineapple or peaches. The grill becomes the heart of the party. People gather around, laugh, talk, and enjoy the sunshine while sharing a meal cooked with care. But the United States isn't the only country with a strong barbecue culture. In fact, many countries around the world have their own barbecue traditions, each with unique flavors, customs, and special ways of cooking. Let's take a look at some of them. In Argentina, the word for barbecue is asado, and asado is more than just a meal, it's a ritual. Friends and family gather for hours while large pieces of meat cook slowly over a wood fire. The person in charge of the grill is called the asador, and that's an important role. Asado usually includes different cuts of beef, sausages, and sometimes even organs. It's all about meat, fire, and being together. Travel to South Korea and you'll discover Korean barbecue, or gogi-gui, a style that's become popular all over the world. At Korean barbecue restaurants, each table has a small grill in the center. People cook thin slices of meat, usually beef or pork, right at the table. Then they wrap the cooked meat in lettuce leaves with garlic, spicy paste, rice, and other toppings. It's an interactive social dining experience. Everyone joins in the cooking, sharing, and eating. The sound of meat sizzling on the grill, mixed with lively conversation, makes it truly special. Next, let's head to Brazil, where the style is called churrasco. This barbecue features large cuts of meat on metal skewers, cooked over an open flame. In special restaurants called churrascarias, waiters walk around with the skewers and slice the meat directly onto your plate. The seasoning is usually simple, often just coarse salt, which lets the natural flavor of the meat really shine. In South Africa, barbecue is called braai. And just like asado, a braai is more than just a way to cook. It's a cultural event. People gather in backyards or open spaces to grill a wide variety of meats. They drink beer, play music, and spend hours chatting and enjoying the moment. A braai is all about connection, with friends, with family, and with food. In Japan, you'll find yakiniku, which means grilled meat. Like Korean barbecue, it often happens at restaurants with personal grills on the table. People cook small pieces of beef, pork, or seafood and dip them in flavorful sauces before eating. It's a fun, bite-sized kind of meal that people love to share. In Turkey, there's mangal, a popular grilling style using meats like lamb or chicken, usually marinated with spices. Mangal gatherings are a favorite way for families and friends to enjoy weekends and holidays together, often in parks or outdoor spaces. And in India, barbecue often takes the form of tandoori cooking. This is when food is cooked in a traditional clay oven called a tandoor. For example, tandoori chicken is marinated in yogurt and spices, then roasted at high heat. The result? A smoky, flavorful dish with a unique texture that's become famous around the world. It's truly amazing how many countries have developed their own unique barbecue traditions. Even though the methods and flavors are different, there's a common theme, bringing people together to enjoy food, talk, and spend time. Personally, some of my best memories come from barbecues. I remember sitting outside on a warm day, music playing in the background, the smell of smoke in the air, and people smiling, laughing, just enjoying the moment. There's something magical about preparing food slowly, then sharing it with others. You wait, you talk, you cook, and finally, you sit down and enjoy the meal together. That simple act can create memories that last a lifetime. And maybe in your country, barbecues have a different name or a different style, but the feeling is the same. Good food, family, friendship, and a little time to slow down, relax, and enjoy life. Before we move to the next topic, let's review some key words and phrases from this segment. Number 1. Grill. To cook food over direct heat, usually from fire or hot metal, often on a barbecue. Example: for my birthday, I'd love to grill some fish and vegetables. Number 2. Ribs, a type of meat from the bones of a pig or cow, often slow-cooked and tender. Example: these ribs are so tender, they just fall off the bone. Number 3. Skewers. Long, thin sticks, often made of metal or wood, used to hold pieces of food together while cooking. Example: we made chicken and pepper skewers for the barbecue. Number 4. Marinate. To soak food in a sauce before cooking to give it more flavor. Example: you should marinate the chicken for at least 2 hours for the best flavor. Number 5. Tender. Soft and easy to chew, especially when talking about meat. Example: after slow cooking for 6 hours, the meat was incredibly tender. Number 6. Charcoal. Black, porous pieces of burned wood, used as fuel in barbecues to cook food over fire. Example: many people prefer the smoky flavor that charcoal gives to grilled food. Number 7. Smoky. A flavor or smell that comes from cooking over fire or smoke. Example: the paprika gave the dish a rich, smoky taste. Number 8. Ceremony. A special or traditional way of doing something, often with meaning or emotion. Example: for their family, the Sunday barbecue is a weekly ceremony. All right, now let's switch gears and talk about something a little more personal. Your style. What do you wear every day? Do you like to plan your outfits? Or do you just throw on whatever feels comfortable? Do you follow fashion trends? Or are you someone who wears the same favorite clothes again and again? Even if we don't think about it much, what we wear often says something about us. Our clothes can show our mood, our personality, our culture, or even how we feel about ourselves. Personal style isn't just for celebrities or fashion models. It's something we all have in our own way. When I was a teenager, I really cared about how I looked. Like many girls my age, I wanted to fit in with my friends. I remember going shopping with my mom, looking for the jeans or tops that everyone at school was wearing. There was one time I begged for a pair of brand-name sneakers, not because I loved them, but because they were cool. I think they were white and pink Nikes, and I wore them every chance I got just to feel like I belonged. But when I got to university, things changed. I started focusing more on comfort and simplicity. I still wanted to look nice, but I didn't feel the need to impress anyone. I began wearing relaxed clothes, jeans, basic t-shirts, soft sweaters, and simple flats. I realized that when I felt comfortable, I felt more like myself, and that gave me confidence. Now, as an adult, I'd say my style is pretty simple and natural. I like solid colors, soft fabrics, and pieces that are easy to mix and match. I don't really follow fashion trends anymore. I prefer clothes that feel good on my skin and last a long time. I don't wear many accessories. but I do love a good pair of earrings now and then. Some of my friends are very fashionable. They wear colorful dresses, bold prints, and fun accessories, and I think they look amazing. But I also know that's not really my style, and that's okay. The point is, style is personal. It's not about impressing others, it's about expressing yourself and feeling good in your own skin. Let's talk about a few common reasons why people dress the way they do. Comfort. Some people choose soft, loose clothes because they want to feel relaxed. Function. Others dress for their job. A teacher might dress differently from a nurse or a mechanic. Expression. For some, fashion is a creative outlet. They use it to show their mood or personality. Culture. Many people wear clothes that reflect their heritage or religious beliefs. Even simple choices can tell a story. For example, wearing traditional clothes might show a connection to your roots. Wearing a business outfit might send a message of confidence or professionalism. Wearing bright colors and fun patterns might show energy and creativity. Choosing neutral colors might mean you like peace, quiet, or simplicity, and fashion changes over time, right? Styles come and go. I remember wearing low-rise jeans, big belts, and tiny handbags when I was in high school. Looking back, I smile and sometimes laugh at those old photos. But that's the fun part of fashion. It's always moving, always changing. In English, we have a word for short-lived fashion trends: fads. A fad is something that becomes super popular for a short time and then disappears, like butterfly clips, platform shoes, or those huge sunglasses from the early 2000s. Do you remember any fads from your childhood? Not everyone follows fads. Some people prefer classic styles, the ones that never really go out of fashion, like a little black dress, a denim jacket, or a white blouse. Let's go over a few helpful words related to style and clothing. Number 1, outfit, the full set of clothes you wear together. Example, her outfit today is really cute. Number 2, trendy, something that is popular right now. Example, that jacket is very trendy this season. Number 3, classic, timeless. It never goes out of style. Example, a white button-down shirt is a classic piece. Number 4, oversized, bigger than normal on purpose, part of a fashion style. Example, she wore an oversized sweater with leggings. Number 5, accessorize, to add jewelry, scarves, or other extras to complete your look. Example, I like to accessorize with earrings and a watch. Number 6, fad, a short-term fashion trend. Example, those neon bracelets were just a fad. Now here's something really important to remember. You don't need expensive clothes to have great style. What matters most is how you feel in your clothes. If you feel confident, people will see that. Your style should help you feel comfortable, strong, and proud of who you are. So whether you love colorful dresses, simple jeans, matching sets, or all-black outfits, your style is your own. There's no right or wrong way to dress. It's not about being fashionable. It's about being yourself. And fashion should be fun. Try new things, explore new colors, and enjoy the freedom to change your look as you grow. Style is always evolving, just like we are. All right, that's it for today's episode of English Ear Training. I'm so happy you joined me today as we explored two different but very real parts of life: barbecue culture around the world and personal style. Maybe now when you hear someone talk about grilling or asado or Korean barbecue, you'll have a better understanding, not just of the words, but of the feelings and traditions behind them. And when you look at your own closet or get dressed tomorrow, maybe you'll think a little more about what your clothes say about you. Learning English is not just about grammar and vocabulary, it's also about understanding how people live, what they care about, and how they express themselves. That's why we talk about real-life topics like food, culture, fashion, and more here on this channel. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and share it with a friend who's also learning English. You can also leave a comment or just let someone know about the podcast. It really helps me grow this channel and support more learners like you. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. You're doing something great for yourself by practicing your listening skills. Keep going and don't give up. I'm really proud of you. This is Ava, your host on English Ear Training, and I'll be back soon with another brand new episode.